Back on golf today, Eamon now 1 for 1 on his best bets of the week. Figured we give it another shot this week. Congratulations on last week. I'm still smarting.
I'm going out on a limb this week, though. My streak might end right here. Justin Leonard is making his first tour start in 5 years this week at the Byron Nelson, and the odds of Justin finishing in the top 40 are plus 550. I think that's insulting to Justin Burton, and I say that defending him as a guy I had to fire as a swing coach, as I mentioned yesterday.
Him too?
But the guy grew up in Dallas. He's won 3 times in Texas, and he has actually been working on his game because Justin turns 50 next month,
right,
and is really planning to play a lot of senior tour golf. So he's been putting in the hours out there in the range. So I'm kind of inclined to think that Justin Leonard is going to finish top 40 this week.
Did you let him know that you're choosing him?
I did. He thought that he would try to not make me look any dumber than I am. So I responded that I might go and look up the odds of him shooting a couple of 80s if he wants to fight over it. But I'm betting here Justin Leonard's going to finish top 40 this week.
Strong. We'll see if you can go 2 for 2. I'm going Sepp Straka as low continental European. I know he missed the cut by 1 shot last week outside the nation's capital. Winner already this season at the Honda Classic. Has to beat the likes of Francesco Molinari, Alex Noren as well. Finished tied 3rd at the RBC Heritage. Sepp Straka from Austria, a Georgia Bulldog, does everything well. 48th in strokes gained putting. Big man, hits the ball a long way. I'm going Sepp Straka.
That's all he has to do to be low continental.
Yeah.
I have a chance of finishing low continental in this tournament.
Plus
what, are you counting Sabatini as a continental European as well?
He is on the list. He is on the list, the former South African.
I think that's the cheapest bet I've ever seen you pick, Damon.
Well, I tell you what, I got to get off the schneid. I have not done well so far with best bets. Why don't we check in with our expert who looks at our bets week after week, of course, Pointsbet senior editor Teddy Greenstein. Teddy, your thoughts on our best bets of the week?
Yeah, I'm not going to hate on Sepp Straka. I'm going to bet on that one. Now, Justin Leonard, you said plus 550, I believe, was insulting to him. I think it's insulting to the other players who are plus 550. Come on. But seriously, Eamon, I think you should go out on a limb here and bet Justin Leonard to win it all. 500 to 1. That would be a massive payday. And final thought on that, it's not too late to put in a name a bet. So if you want to say Justin Leonard to not break 79 for those 2 rounds, I'm your guy, and I can put that in for you.
I would never be that cruel or that base to Justin, unless, depending upon his next text message, then we'd talk about it.
Yes.
So what are your best bets of the week, Teddy?
I'm looking at Sam Burns, and we're going to go with a top 10 here at plus 210. Finished 2nd last year in this event, and I feel like Sam Burns, on the courses he plays well, he plays really well. Of course, we know about his back-to-back victories at the Valspar, but we're also talking about the Sanderson and the Zurich. So we need a lot of birdies out of the big boys this week, and I think Sam Burns is the man to get it done.
And Teddy, it's a fantastic field this week. So take us through the outright odds at this week's AT&T Byron Nelson.
Yeah, Damon, so big picture, it's really the opposite of last week because TPC Craig Ranch has the 6th widest fairways on tour. So we are expecting a birdie fest, and our traders are favoring the guys who can go super low and feast on the par 5s. And that brings us, of course, to Scotty Scheffler, the birdie magnet himself. Notable, though, he's made 3 cuts in this event, but has not finished better than 22nd. But that was a different Scotty Scheffler. JT returns for the first time since 2015. Sam Burns, first time playing since the Masters, where he missed the cut shooting 75-74. But obviously, I'm expecting bigger things of him this week. Xander, similar to Sam Burns, first action since the Masters, where he missed the cut and shot 77 on Friday. DJ, excellent record here, 8 for 8 in cuts made, 4 top 10s. And Spieth, I'm thinking he's going to benefit from the wider fairways, but his record is nothing to brag about in this event. 1 top 10 in 10 starts. You can have him at 22 to 1.
It's a pretty stout field, Teddy. A lot of potential there for fun name-a-bets. What do you have for us?
Yeah, so, Eamon, I am going with the Texas twosome of Scheffler and Spieth, and I am adding Justin Thomas. And I am hoping that all 3 of these gentlemen will finish in the top 20. Our traders priced that at plus 360, and that has been boosted to plus 400. 4 to 1 if you like that one.
Wow, very, very cool. How about last week's winner, Max Homa? What kind of movement are you seeing in his future odds?
Exactly. So notable, Damon, that when John Rahm won in Mexico, his odds did not move at all. This one was a little bit more of an earthquake, maybe like a 2.7 on the Richter scale. So as you can see, U.S. Open slimmed down from 126 to 1 to 80. The PGA Championship now, if you like Max, you were getting 100 to 1, now 66. And of course, FedEx Cup, a huge move there, down from 150 to 60 to 1. But even at those odds, I think Max is very attractive.
So, Teddy, the first of 5 majors on the PGA Tour Champions begins this Thursday with the region's tradition. Who are the odds makers liking for the first major winner on the senior circuit?
Yeah, Eamon, I'm hoping we also price the Pro-Am because the Pro-Am has some big names. I think they're expecting Nick Saban, Kirby Smart, Bo Jackson, and Charles Barkley. That would be nice to see. But Steve Alker is the hottest player on tour. The guy's the ultimate grinder. Played on every developmental tour that you can name, Eamon, and I know you know all of them. Last 3 events, a win, a tie for second, and another win at the Insperity. So plus 450, super low. Steve Stricker, back from the heart inflammation that wrecked his body, tied for second at the Insperity after firing a 67 in his first competitive round, which is remarkable. Patty Harrington also comes in hot, closed with 64 last week at TPC Sugarloaf, and God, I love his stuff on social media. His swing tips, Miguel Angel, always a factor, has won everywhere on the planet. And down you see there Ernie Els, 25 to 1, and off-screen Jim Furyk, 29 to 1.
Stephen Alker getting things done. Teddy G getting things done for us. I love this time of year. Thanks for hopping on. We'll speak to you next week.
Loved it, guys. Good luck with your best.